Just waiting to see if we're getting. There we go. Put some music on. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Let's get some water. Something to eat. Get the game started. Okay, cool. Now, alright, we're back. Hey guys, welcome back. We are here for some Mass Effect of Legendary. Playing Effect, Mass Effect 1. You need title. Mass Effect and me are back. Time for revenge. Revenge of the stream. There, that works. Up. There we go. Hello, we are back. I am here. Okay, so I have like an hour and a half, or potentially somebody might show up. Then after that, let's play game. Gameplay now. Now, play game. Play. So Skype is ending, which probably for the best. Not like I've really been using Skype. I have some friends who Skype conversations are, but Microsoft bought Skype, and then they made Teams. Teams equals better than Skype, so Skype go bye-bye. That's my understanding. Anyway. Okay. That's better. Stream quality looks... We've not dropping any frames. I was gonna check, so... Discord open. God damn it. Then am I? Heathen! I have found out a lot of streaming basically talking to not a bad thing. You gotta be good at that. You gotta be good at pretending you're entertaining. Anyway, that said, I have tons on wait. Journals. Citadels. Homecoming. Oh, we need. Oh, yeah, the lower word pickup. Scanning the keepers. We also have to talk to.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
What's wrong, Garroff?
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
More than I like.
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Both bad.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Okay, so we got some extra missions. So, but let's go see. Oh my! I don't know what. Let's go to the wards first. That's a fight. I got some fighters with. I don't know if I've updated. I haven't even updated. So, I want to get to medium armor. Pistol. Let's do pistols. So much work. Oh, Ali auto did it. Cool. Weapons. But okay. We have not. Yeah, we haven't been out there, so we haven't found much for. To the wards. I've been dropping. No, I haven't been dropping any. We need to go to the consort. We need to. We'll do.
How can you fight your own people, Rex? There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Boop 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 doop boop boop do 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 do. Oh, also, you must do enough side missions, etc., to get enough credit, whatever points to. Oh, I don't want to go here. Whatever, I can go. I do want to go to the concert, so. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this pickup, which is going to turn into a fight. Then we will figure shit out with the sisters that can go that kind of stuff.
This one believes it has the right to move freely.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't
I
it
love the
act in
Hanar.
an orderly and lawful manner?
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the
If we
Hanar,
do this later
but you
on,
wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Like, obviously, you can have, like, you know, enough.
This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
What did he give me? He gave me. I didn't see what. None of these people are. Gotta get it. Trying to check to see if there's anything in here.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their
Remember, we
survey
are
teams
playing
has
a
gone
relatively
missing in the Hades
low
gas
level
cluster. When asked
balance,
why
because I
communication
absolutely
with the survey
hate
team was suddenly
certain parts,
cut off
even in
last
the
week,
revised
company
version of the game,
officials
because they
refused to
just, like,
comment.
needlessly painful. I hate the truck. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I hate the truck. I still hate the truck. It's better than it used to be. I still hate the truck. They fixed it a little bit. I still hate the truck.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
I really do hate it. Keepers and the Reapers.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation
Oh,
of fraud.
Binary Helix. What
The
can
Krogan
you
group
do
had
in this?
contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
That's fair. Oh, that's that. Where the fight was. This is ominous hallway. Oh well. Go to. I don't have it. I think I need to go this way. Yeah, I mean, all this. They do get some good stuff here. People were saying these guys don't
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
sell good stuff. They can. There's not the best places. I know the best places to buy, like, sort of rare and whatever stuff. It's on the planets. There's a couple.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the X mods?
Show them the merchandise. That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
I'm taking you in, Jax.
It's a sting! Bastards set us up! The hell are you playing at?
Sorry, Jax. This is the end for you.
stupid ass.
Oh yeah, battle is extremely janky. Even in this updated version. I mean, it's good they kept the jank. It is.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous
He
shop.
I don't-
You want
he
many
do
good
not
supplies,
care.
Yes?
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Good tidings to you, non-human. Up. Something here. Oh, here it is.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
Oh,
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what
he
you're
wasn't
referring
there
to.
because the fight was.
My experiments.
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Not yet.
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything
That's
about
true.
them.
And it's.
Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever.
That's awesome.
You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by.
Okay.
Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn.
Okay, fair enough.
And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
All right.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
It's actually
Very
useful
good.
scanning stuff.
Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you.
Okay.
And happy scanning, Commander.
So now we need to go see. We need to see Jill. There's so much to do on the cool thing about this game, or one of the cool things, is you can just literally get stuck here on the Citadel. Like, I can go flying away into the galaxy, or I can just sit in the Citadel and do like infinite amounts of like random things. That's pretty cool. There's so much to. I need to go to medium location. We're gonna take fast travel. Fast travel. I mean, in this game, sometimes fast travel in like certain games is like I am like basically warping around in a fan. Doesn't make sense. But in this, totally makes sense. Literally just jumping on public transit.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
All right.
Commander Shepard, I'm with the Spectres.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Are you serious?
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name.
I don't know if that
and
was
you'll
the
be
Xbox
contacted.
or if that was just the...
Is there anything else?
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes.
Fair enough.
My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
So I'm gonna say, I mean, I guess this is the concept. Do they make not Nylena, Ashira? Is she?
It appears the
most
consort has taken notice of you.
Oh, man.
She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I can't remember what she looks like compared to, say, the other one.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I...
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Ugly. I mean, I think you're young, beautiful part of appearance.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
Who are you?
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about it.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
Okay.
If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you
that's
what
fair.
happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Is she like dry humping me?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
That's fair. You're the one being weird. Stop being weird. Okay, here we go.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable.
Few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
What do you know about the General?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here
My
furious.
concept is I don't
He hasn't
know.
been
I don't
back
think Turians
since.
live any longer than
He
you.
was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
I think I'm done here.
Of course, come back anytime.
So now we need to pick next. Okay, let's look. Actually, we have equipment. Done. Products. Oh me. Increases health, yes. We are level 9? Are we all level 9? Yes. Sure. No, we're going to do codex first. So what I've been doing is secondary codex. I look at just to kind of if there's any primary, we will let it read.
The Asari, the second
Solarians.
species
Wow.
to join the Citadel, the Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later.
Fair enough.
Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
So people are suspicious of Solarians.
The Elcor,
Krogans?
the Krogan, evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons,
No, we
eaten
don't
by
go to- we don't go
predators was
to
still the #1 cause
any
of
of the Krogan
Krogan
planets
fatalities.
in this game.
Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered, driven from
No,
the the Krogan
Sorry.
evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities.
Sorry, I'm gonna go off.
Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter.
Yeah, so
the Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds, even though these worlds were already inhabited. The Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Okay, now let's see the Quarians.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the Migrant Fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
Okay. Now, wait, there's still another code. Which code? What a codex am I? Oh, technology.
A virtual and mass relays are
Ooh,
feats
this is
of
important.
Prothean engineering
This is
advanced
important.
far beyond
People
the
have a
technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional.
That's
A
kinda cool.
secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range.
So
there are many dormant primary relays
talk
whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
Okay, so new concept, and this is actually, I mean, I did not realize this, and I mean, I've been playing Mass Effect a long time. So most of the relays we use are secondary relays. The concept of the primary relays are the ones that we end up are like the main story, especially in Mass Effect 2, and I think there's one in this one too that might be a primary.
Omni tools are combat Medigel is a common medicinal...
You know what? I do not care about those ones. There's still more codecs. Ships and vehicles. Dreadnoughts, fighters, frigates. We've done it. Yay! Okay. Journal. I wish we could sort by name. Yeah, we can sort by name. Homecoming. We need to talk to him. That's easy. To lead. Scan. Okay. Homecoming is next. Let's go talk to him. I got him his wife back. Well, his wife's body. One other thing. Where are my keepers at? Where are my keepers at? I have done 19. Oh, I need one more. Okay, one more keeper. I think he'd be... I don't know where this lies. Okay. I do not know if I'm gonna finish this because I don't know. I don't necessarily want to do like I've played this game before, and the keepers are really hard to get sometimes, but I think I can get it. I think I got all the ones here.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you.
So this one, I mean, I understand, but literally we're in the future. You have a body that has been exposed to whatever, like new weapons, etc. Just scan the fucking thing. Like no offense, but like this is not a... He's in CSEC. I think is where this last keeper might be. Oh, no. There's a keeper by the ship, too. I think the last keeper is by the ship. There actually might be. If my memory is correct, and it might not be.
Rex, forgive the impertinence.
They say there's 20
but you are
to scan,
not like
but there's
the
actually
Krogan described in
21.
the stories on the
So you
flotilla.
can...
When you're young, you go looking for every fight you can. You get older, you realize the best fights will find you.
I love these little talks, and I think, and they do some of this stuff in 2 and 3, more of, but they aren't elevator talks. They're I think this is sales, which I want to go down. You may have a... Oh. Woo! That's another keeper. Well, whatever. 'Cause I think there's another keeper that I haven't got yet. Whatever.
One sec. Looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Sure is.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
I need supplies.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
It's not a problem.
Just show me what you've got.
Why can't I be nicer than that?
Commander. Enjoy.
I mean, I guess maybe he said it in a nice way. I mean, this is really nice stuff, but way too much money. Nothing. I have to do a couple more missions. I can sell shit. Whatever. Let's go get Cheezik. Ezek? Don't know. Or he's back. I don't know. He's one way or the other. One way or the other. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. Desert. There he is. No, it's Jalid.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
For money!
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you?
Yes!
I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so I was hoping you'd take
They're trying to
care
kill
of him.
each other.
I'm scanning the keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
So I'm thinking, what's his name is Torben is the engineer.
Hello, Commander.
And this guy's like sort of the data analyst. They kind of have to work together. Torben got the scanning stuff together.
What the hell happened down there, Commander?
Jax needed killing. Here's your shipment.
Damn it! I've got to get on this right away before Jax's superiors get wind of his death.
What about our deal?
Jenna will be removed from harm's way. You've put me in a bit of a bind here, Commander. See yourself out when you're ready.
I'm a Spectre, you son of a bitch. So, and that's the other thing you'll see in this one. A lot of CSEC is like Turians and Solarians. There's some humans, but especially CSEC security. When we get to 2, we're going to see a lot more humans. CSEC, because a lot of these people get wiped out. My decryption skills too low? Oh, hurt. What is... That one, I probably should put 2 into it. Still too low. Oh my god. I hate cheapviewers.com. There we go. Bye-bye. I hope you had a good day. I think that's concept. I mean, especially they come into... I mean, I think they go into everybody's freaking thing. They try to target, like, low count things and flash them with... Okay, so signal tracking. I don't think I see him until I do other stuff. Follow the signal to the Presidium. I'm on the Presidium. No, I'm not. I am not on the Presidium. I'm in CSEC.
Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
I gotta check
All
what's
the
I don't know
time.
what my what I allowed. I'll need to go to 17. I think 7 TV or yes. You're extra. All I got. That is what it is. Presidium. Oh, the bank. The bank. Stop doing that. We will run, just in case we run into any. And I don't know where this freaking signal is. Might be, I think it's the back of the bank. I also do like the fact that now, even as affiliates, they're giving us way more. Because it's not that, I don't think it's that much data, that big of a deal for Twitch to give us like more emotes. Because the point is, if you don't give us emotes, people are going to take them anyway. Because you can have hookups with Frankenface, and there's like a whole bunch. No, we go to the bank. People are still.
Spectre.
Oh, this.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name.
Most
comes
of
up in
these
certain
missions
circles.
are. I mean,
I'm
they're not.
acquainted
You
with
can
a
make
pair
money
of
off them and
powerful
whatever,
crime
but they are literally.
They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
I think third set of coordinates, I have to like kill her. Now I got to eliminate you, even though I've paid you to be like this massive.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
Thank you, dude.
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail. I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
Goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye,
I think the problem
Commander.
with the Volus, and it has nothing to do with the Volus, is for some reason, even though they are vitally important to, like, because they're the financiers. They're how the banking stuff works.
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
I don't have to fight.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Why'd you make the theft?
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Why do you want to die?
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who was your creator, dude?
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals.
Dad.
Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
Okay.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Ooh, that's some money. Okay, journal. What happens now? That's just gone. We already got paid off. So, sorry, concert. We gotta talk to Septimus. Oh, we need to talk to Sister.
An artificial intelligence is a
so
self-aware
artificial
computing
intelligence,
system
we're gonna be dealing with
capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of
Especially
a
in
conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The Geth serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
Okay, so I need... I can do him. Look at the shot. I need to get to here to unlock shotguns? Damn. Money do we have? Not in school. Oh, what, I just love... What the... Equipment? Yes, 4. I don't know if I grab more armor right now. I think we're gonna wait a minute, see what we get, save some money. We'll do like a mission. I think we get Liara, do the Liara mission. Actually, my God, there are some really painful parts to it. I'm trying to think. I think so. I think that's the weird Geth world where we have to beat multiple dudes, and then we have to, yeah. This is, it's a hard mission. I don't know if I'm going to get to it today. It might be a short, because it is what it is. Anyway, CSEC is CSEC. I'm gonna go see if I can do the hack. Then I'm gonna fly to Cora's den. I talk to her. I don't know if she's... Then we go see Bucks. Then we go, oh, Cora's den we have to go in. Here are the underground one. It's not here. Wait, you can't. Whatever. But I'm sure. Meaningless money. Meaningless. Actually, can I get anything with him now that I have $4,000? I don't think. He is one of the better outfits.
Hello, Commander.
He sells you
Show
like
me what
the
you've got.
best guns.
I'll open the rare
for my
stocks for
character.
you, Commander.
Actually, I think anybody
Enjoy.
can buy this stuff. That's 20. Yeah, an Avengers. I'm Blue Wire Tool. Ooh. No, I'm Biotic. I went Biotic. It's not that great. That is really minor fucking upgrade. We are saving our money. Literally, I mean, it's not bad, but like if I found it, I would upgrade it. But I don't know if I pay $3,000 for it. And right now, $3,000 is a lot of money. Just what it is. Do they move us from... I want to see something. Do they move us from one spot to another? Actual taxi spot? They do, yes. I thought there was a battle where we got fought out here. Maybe that's later, or maybe that's background specific. I can't remember. Oh, see, and no, she. Tarkin's also. I did.
Go away. Let me. Now, Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is the great Turian General. How does your kind ever defeat us?
I may be drunk, Krogan, but you're ugly. And tomorrow I'll be sober. Unless you have a cure for this ache in my gut. Go away.
I can help, dude.
I think I can see why you're upset. But spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Let's forget this, dude.
Enjoy your drink, General.
Yeah, off you go.
Oh.
See you later.
We need to build up enough.
Are we gonna give up just like that?
Don't waste your time, kid. Run away now while you still can.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over.
What if I was
I'll
Turian
just be what
girl,
I
dude?
am, a tired, lonely,
Turian.
worn-out soldier.
Do you really want to be remembered this way?
No, I'd rather not be remembered at all. But I see your point. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It's better than sitting on your ass all day.
Ooh.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Sure.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
All right.
Why would he do such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan.
We've met him. He's pissed off.
He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
I'm a Spectre. I don't need to be a general.
I got business here, but not with you.
Nice. Flux. So here's the thing. I mean, we can't, because we don't have any, like, cred. We'll get there. We will get there. I should see where I'm at red-wise. Like, how much... I have some blue. I am somewhat in the blue. But no, I need to get to at least probably... Yeah, I need to pop that Paragon up, dude. This is not on my missions. Oh no, this is Flux's. Oh. Oh, he got him hard. What's up, dude?
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
And yet here you are, cheater.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor. Only as an experiment.
Explain.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar.
Okay.
I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
How will it work?
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Let me do it.
I'll help you out.
Ah. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself. That's not what I heard.
And what did you hear exactly? Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
That's good.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
And yet, you seem less than pleased.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Was that Jenna? Like 8 of them. I don't know. They all look the same. Oh, she's right here.
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
Okay, let's play some low stakes Quasar. Okay, so 20 credits win. Get closer to 20 without going over. 3. Five. Now we are at 12. 17. Payout. Eight. 13. 19. Payout. Nine. 15. Ooh.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you.
Woo! We should go play some high stake. 200. Oh, Jesus. Woo!
Your luck seems unnatural, human.
Wait, one more. One more. Thank you, dudes. We're gonna give it to him. I don't care. It's all about money in this time. I want to be a good guy, but I also need money. And I know that this guy gets some gambling.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Of course.
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data. You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed.
Ooh, and then he made me some money. These aren't big Paragon-y things. Paragon-y. It's our money end. 5,000. Probably gonna talk about speak to the ambassador. Oh. Speak to the consort. So a consort again. She's far enough away. We're gonna fly around. Go to consort. And then we're gonna go back to the Elcor. And then we'll talk to our own ambassador.
That's right. It was a long time ago. I barely remember. What drew you back to the city? To the console? I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I said
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him.
Glad to help.
It was my honor to aid you.
I'm being nice.
You are too kind, Commander.
Maybe too nice.
But I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become.
That is cool.
I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become.
Okay.
It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Very astute.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Okay, and I think we see her again.
Remember
in
my words,
2
Commander
or 3?
Shepard. They will give you strength.
Maybe in both. I can't remember if she's in 2. Because in 2... I try to... In 2... Not... Because you're... Who you're with... Like, you're not with the Alliance. You don't spend a ton of time. You do come back here. But it's not, like, crazy. Like, 3... Lots of Citadel time. And, yeah, which is really nice. Especially the DLC. But one of the best fan service DLC probably ever created for any game. Is it the best DLC? Probably not. But best fan service DLC. And when you're making the third of a trilogy game, having a fan service DLC as the last DLC you make is a great idea. So why doesn't that... You know, it's not good for other games because, frankly...
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
You are mistaken. See this here if you don't believe us.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this
I don't actually know any of that shit. But...
Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Don't worry.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
I love the boom, boom, boom.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Okay, so now we've done all of that shit. Oh, speak to the ambassador at the docking. Well, if we're just talking, we can still hear him. It'd be very annoying. I thought it was a Rex. Take me to my ships. To my ship. I think it's in the ward. Don't think it's. It may get added. We just haven't been. Probably have to. BSCs. Docking bit.
Some people back there didn't like you, Tully.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers, little better than thieves.
Perspective is a wonderful thing. Wait until their homeworld gets wiped out.
That's true. I mean, both these people have basically destroyed or eliminated. The whole Krogan homeworld is gone. Sorry, guys. We'll be right back. So yeah, he's there, but we didn't actually get.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Is this okay?
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
More to this.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
Ooh.
I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Count on me?
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording.
Oh yeah, this is what...
She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole.
That's fair
you
enough.
Make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Alright, anything else, Anderson? A little bit of Codex.
Yes, Commander?
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests.
Okay.
He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple.
I take a break in a second.
Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
You got blame.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
That doesn't matter.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Wow, we did get through that stuff. And we are finally on the Normandy.
Stand by, shore party.
So obviously,
Decontamination
this
progress.
decontamination thing, which is cool, is another loading screen. They did it very well, above and beyond what other games of this
what
time
happened
did.
to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed, but it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander, 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit.
Have a cracky?
I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do we need to do? So now I'm on the ship. We get like experience points for looking outside.
Commander, something you need?
Ship status report.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they
sure,
said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Joe. I mean, basically, I'm trying to go through
I
basically
can see
what
where
had
this is going.
happened
You did a background check on me, didn't you?
Sorry.
Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander.
Awesome.
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
I do like Joker.
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Just serious, I think.
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
Alright,
Okay.
see ya.
What I was going to say is, I want to go around this game like I'd never played it before. Because, and I did do this, a lot of times I played this game and I missed things because, just minor shit. Nothing that I really, I don't know, and I mean, my concept of Mass Effect Relays, just literally today was the first time I'm like, oh, that's why there are primary, and secondary. Where primary are the big shots that go one part of the galaxy to the other. These are huge. They go huge amount of territory, but they're linked one to the other. They can only go there. Then there are secondary. These ones could go shorter distance, and that's what most of the ones we use. There's the ones in most of the ones we use in the game, and they can go from any one to any other one, which is kind of cool, from my understanding. Or maybe you daisy chain some of these.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Oh, you racist.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Yes?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked
I
one
understand
of our
that. I mean, that
colonies. We should
Saren
be the
is
ones to stop
responsible.
it. We don't need their help.
Never turn away help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. Don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Carry on, Presley.
So,
yes, sir.
A little bit of renegade, a little bit of. How did I get renegade there? I thought it was being nice. Anybody on the FTL? I don't think there's. No, it's just experience points. Hey, we need to get that. I love how there's. I mean, I guess it's similar in 2 and 3, where you just like there are just things you can discover, but here they're just really basic, and it's just like you looked at a thing, 25 points, thing looker. I'm like, hey, I look at thing be looking at. I see now.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as
Not if
romantic
you're a doctor.
as
I
I'd
mean, you really
imagined.
can't hook up with your
But
patient.
humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors.
Yeah.
So I stayed on to do my part.
Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nobody here. I think Liara ends up hanging out. That would be not my that's not my romance.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
A little bit of crackle.
Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings
Oh,
later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Hayden will be dying this time. I'm not saying he's always like it's not really what it goes for. I don't always kill off Hayden. I've had playthroughs where I got where Hayden lives. I think this one Hayden dies just because I want to do a Ashley romance. People might be against, but you know what I mean? There is not much of a choice in Mass Effect 1 on who you romance. It's one or it's one girl 1 or girl 2. If you're male. Or female, it's girl 1 or boy. It is what it is, dude. You can't really complain because like it is one of the first games that kind of give you this kind of freedom to have friends, to have different relationships. It was minimalist. I like you. I do this. I do not do this. But,
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
It's useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
What about the stealth system?
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
Now that I'm the
You can't
captain.
hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented, more than a few 2 hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
So
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual.
That is
out in
true.
space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
We have to
Cranking up to FTL, blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Tell me about the Normandy, dude.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on.
Because
Probably the fastest
what happened
vessel ever
was
designed.
we were on. That was the first
She's
ship,
only one
like
using
the
new
last.
Tantalus drive core.
That was the first.
What's
trip
so special
on
about the Tantalus
that,
drive core?
Thing was what
Proportionally,
happened with
it's about twice the size of any other vessel.
Nihilus
Not only are we faster, but we can run
Saren.
at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Let's look at personal questions.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
All right.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Is there a drive core to look at? Oh, yeah. So anything like that lights up, I can like click on it and get like
Your
3 XP.
ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this
I do need to
before.
go and check.
I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
This ship.
Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels.
It is
in
true.
Citadel space.
I would put
I have to thank you
what
again
the
for bringing me along.
Destinies, whatever the
Traveling
heck
on
it
a
is.
vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
You live on it, then.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I will be right back.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as
Mic back
low
on. Sorry
as
about that.
any
We're back.
VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex
You haven't missed one.
tasks.
Sorry, my pest control
bringing
guy
them
came,
closer
and
closer
I had to deal with it.
true AI status.
And I don't want to. It's important to make sure the right things are done. We're paying for it.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Okay.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network.
Ooh.
1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent
What are we
thought.
doing? Why'd they turn on you?
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against
Why?
the situation.
Oh, 'cause
We
they're,
knew
like,
they would
slaved.
rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
They did.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
They're not
We
the
made a
species!
mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All
No,
organic
not
life.
necessarily. We
That's
don't
why
know
they've
that.
joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, oh, level up. Area enough. Targets. Okay, so that was a event.
Looking for supplies?
Many good supplies.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Stuff's a little bit more expensive. Have like Silverback. It's very nice. Be a lot. I can't even afford to land. You know what? We're not gonna worry about it.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Command. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free.
I thought you hated Spectres.
At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my
Oh,
work.
I need them.
If I'm
Right.
trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
That depends.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Nice shit you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story?
Sorry about that. That sucked.
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with
We
a
didn't.
genetic
We have a low
mutation,
birth rate, you idiot.
an infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth. And I suppose it's destroying your entire species.
I see your point, dude.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Thought you said.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I can get to the kind of fate.
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
that we'd save your unit.
Wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Don't blame yourself.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Okay, let's go. Alright, cool. I think we're good. I think we've... So, my plan for the day, we're at noon here. I got 2 hours plus. We're gonna do Arcturus Tau, whatever. Or at least I hope so. We should do a save. We haven't done that today. Let's see if there's any more codex. We'll do Artemis Tau Sector. Rogan, Orions, Migrant. Military rank. Here we go. Enlisted. Servicemen. Pre-rolls. Private second class. Serviceman, private first class. Corporal. So we have service chief, NCOs, non-commissioned officers. Service chief, gunnery chief, and operation chief. That's where we have. Oops. I'm doing this. Officer, second lieutenant. Lieutenant commander, staff commander, captain / major. Because we're admiral. Be done. Okay. Perfect. Timeline. Timeline before. Vehicles. Sensors. We have not done all the codex. We still have codex to do. I think there's some primary. So, these ones we're going to watch.
In the early In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades.
Must have been the Batarians.
In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skillian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
So human victory, then.
Faster than light, larger warships are generally classified in one of 4 weights. Frigates are small, fast ships used for scouting and screening of larger vessels. Frigates often operate in wolf-pack flotillas. Cruisers are middleweight combatants, faster than dreadnoughts and more heavily armed than frigates. Cruisers are the standard patrol unit and often lead frigate flotillas. Dreadnoughts are kilometer-long capital ships mounting heavy, long-range firepower. They are only deployed for the most vital missions.
The big dudes.
Carriers are dreadnought-sized vessels that also carry large numbers of fighters. Smaller vessels are almost exclusively used in a support role to the warships during combat. Fighters are one-man craft used to perform close-range attacks on enemy ships. Interceptors are one-man craft optimized for destroying opposing fighters.
Is the Normandy... I'd say the Normandy... He said it's a frigate? I think the Normandy seems like a cruiser.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters. An artificial... When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element Zero at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create Mass Effect fields and develop FTL travel.
All right, cool. We are now doing our first Mass Effect. Well, I mean, we guess as captain. She is Knossos, Athens. We will just do the 4 systems, I guess. We don't have to worry about like gas, like we have to do it later on.
I don't know how you missed.
He is very cute and not very smart. Alright, let's go one planet at a time, I guess. I am not going to read off all these planets. Unless it's a planet that I know is specifically interesting.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
This is going to be a bad. Go. We may not get to Tally today. Or not to Tally, to, we'll see. I don't know, this might be it. I don't know what planet she's on. Who are we bringing? Bringing no biotics to it. No, I want biotics. If it's the mission, I think it is. If it's not, then who cares? Excuse me. I do not think this is the planet I thought it was. Oh, he is just auto level. I don't have any points for that. Equipment. I have. Let's get the Banshee. Journal. Thing. Codex. Still fighting more.
The Citadel. Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated,
that makes sense.
The destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space.
Because they find it and then
connected by the mass
swarm
relay
it like
network.
locusts.
The terminus systems are located on the far side. There are between 2 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes...
Oh, I think we're good. No, there's still... Oh, no, it's Journal. And we're going to save because we're on a planet. And like, you can die instantly. Okay, let's refresh. Oh, I'm betting this is a goddamn pressure mod. This is some sort of ambush. This is one of the reasons why I'm playing a lot better than Lola. I hate these Thresher Maw fights. They're just... regular fight, I would be like this. Did he just kill me? He just killed me. Oh my god. I hate Thresher Maws. Yeah, it's the insta-kill that just absolutely freaks you up. Okay. And I was doing well. It's just, but they can insta-kill you. If they get underneath you, they just insta-kill you. Even though it doesn't explode you, it literally just... I should be able to beat them. But as I say, I just don't want to spend days fighting this. I want to beat them. You'll get good points for them. Targeting system is awful. Where is he? Oh, I'm in trouble already. God, I hate this game. I'm just not ready for Thresher. So this is not the Liara planet. And that could just kick my ass. Twice. So do I try? I'm going to try one more time, and then we're just going to get off the planet. We'll right. we could return to. Oh, I have that too. Yeah, we have that shifting. I guess I gotta do it anyway. I'm just gonna do it. This. We're in casual, and it's that freaking pain in the ass. Using our feed. But we can return it. This we'll try one more. Thanks. We did that. We did lots of like not. The fact is, he's hard to hit because fuck, he's hard to hit. He's gonna insta-kill us. Oh crap, I'm just... Preparing. Looking to one kill me? Yeah, he's looking to one shot me. And I'm looking to die. No, don't return to Normandy! Hit the wrong fucking button. I hope he's not back there. I gotta go back. If he comes back, I'm gonna be so freaking angry. I hit the wrong button and then hit the wrong button. Land. If he respawns, I'm gonna be pissed. I finally fucking... I might just not come back to this for a while until I'm like leveled up higher. Because everything, we do hit him harder later on. We need Tally. Here's... This is not the mission. Let's get us down there, see if... I'm gonna be... I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it'll respawn. Oh, it didn't. No, we're... Cancel. Do I not have any gel? Oh, he didn't respawn. That's good. It didn't fix my ship. How do you get out? I gotta figure out how to get out of this goddamn. There we go.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Med gel. Oh, now we save. Because if I go to the other things and get attacked, which may or may not happen. Yeah, there's nothing I hate more than in my most favorite game. They are pretty mandatory. I mean, unless you get hit by a thresher maw, you're good. But get hit by a thresher maw, you're pretty screwed. I mean, it is. How do you turn, So, I still don't have enough grabbed. This might not be another attack. I think that was a thresher maw and this is not. Fallen. Hoping the thresher maw was the only. Like a little bit of not dying. I don't know what's going on, but none of this stuff's worth anything. I just don't want to be on fire. What? I literally... I'm hitting the... It's button pressing. I do not know. I don't know why. B. X. Is it double hitting? I don't know. This is like the worst. Tap, tap. I'm literally just tapping it. My controller works. It. There. There's no reason for it to not be working, but it does, because in most cases, it's fine. Other cases, it just doesn't. This... Due south. Oh, here's due south here. Map, baby. I think it's kind of like this way. Oh my god. Recoverable. There's so many recoverables on these planets, dude. Like, there's stuff that you don't see. You don't see in your overall planetary scan. You literally have to explore the whole planet for it. And I'm just not in for that. But I will come and get the stuff I see. Our electron. Okay. Still too low. Doesn't really have it. Oh, he didn't have it. Oh, it's too low. Well, fuck it then. Get off this goddamn planet. Oh my god. Well, we beat our first, just beat our first, dude. It's been a pretty eventful stream. I think we're gonna leave it there, having not found Leo. Tomorrow, maybe? We'll find Leo. 6 hours in. And that's it. That's our stream today. It's not a bad one. Could be worse. It could be worse. Anyway, with that, with interruptions and all that other stuff, thanks for hanging out. I will post to YouTube. I like posting my massive stuff, my Mass Effect stuff to YouTube. It is what it is. I love it. Some people watch it. It's my Mass Effect stuff that has got the most views. That said, have a great day. Hope to see you back. Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, it's the same account. The YouTube is. Find me, Fish Out of H2O on YouTube and on Twitch. I don't notice. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, have a great day. It's findable. Have a great one, dudes. Bye bye.